Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So I like to thank everybody for taking the time out of their night and joining me. This is Real Bread Life. I am J Room, aka Jug. So first of all, I just like to say we're gonna squeeze 74 and 75 into tonight, and hopefully that makes sense. Last week, I just want to give a shout out to my family because we had a great time. And that being said, that's the reason why I wasn't on. So let's get into the real bread life business. So there's a few things that I wanted to touch upon today. um, First, what I wanted to go get into was Carolina. Good looking. Thanks. Appreciate that, good brother. So I hope everything. Give me 1 second. I get myself together here. Hope everyone's weekend is starting off right. Hope you're getting them sales up, getting your product out, and stacking. Whether it's chips, cookies, bread, milk, soda, cake, information, knowledge, or just love. Whatever you're stacking, stack it to the best of your ability and just win. Always my mindset, always my motto. I want everybody to win. All right. So just do what you got to do and get it done. We we are in the process of fine tuning and getting a few things finalized. Just waiting for some legal things to get done. And once we get those legal aspects in order, we'll bring some other things to the table. I want to also just speak about a couple of things that one of my partners asked me not to address in a certain way, but I just can't let these things go. It's very enlightening, I will say, and entertaining, I will say. That's the word I'm gonna use. It's very entertaining because what I'm finding is that online, on these platforms, and I've heard the word used before, the clickbait, you know what I mean? And people doing stuff for likes. And what I found is those that do. Those that don't get talked about. They talk about those of us that do. So if you find yourself always talking about people that are doing things, take a look and see what you're not doing. Because if you have enough time to spend every day talking negatively about what someone else is doing, you're not spending enough time doing anything positive. There's a difference between criticism, constructive criticism, hate, jealousy, envy, and just being stupid. We're not even going to go into dumb. Some things are just downright ridiculous. But it is what it is. So with that being said, I understand what the internet is. I understand what these platforms are. And I by no means am the best at operating, navigating, or creating on all or any of these platforms. But what I am good at is being me. I'm always going to just be me. The best me I can be is the one that I've grown to become. And that's it. Authentic, 1000% genuine, and for real. I have no reason to lie. I have no reason to deceive. I have absolutely no reason to try to gain something by performing on this camera for anyone. So, with that being said, that's not what's going on here. We are in the process of building a community to share the information for those that need it, those that want it, and those that would like to have it. If you do not need it, if you do not want it, if you would not like to have it, don't get involved. The easiest thing to do on your phone or computer is ignore something. Turn it off, scroll past. Don't like it, don't share it. That's how it goes. It's that simple. It is not rocket science when you're dealing with these devices. At least that's my understanding. So I just wanted to be clear and get that out. For those that are not watching, wink, wink. And for those that are, what I also want to say is I appreciate the engagement. I appreciate the recent influx of communication, contact, like, shares, follows, and subscriptions from everyone that has been introduced to the community. Real Bread Life on everything. The Real Bread League is coming. Real Bread Logistics is how we're going to do it. And it's all to build a better life, however you see fit for you in your life. RBL on everything. Our resilience will build our legacy. That's how we see it. That's what it is. That's what we're doing. And again, you don't have to be involved. We're not holding anyone hostage, verbally, figuratively, mentally, none of that. So I just wanted to get that piece out and be clear. I see you, Sonia Renee. Thanks for joining. So I'll give my peoples a couple minutes to get in the room. And it's also people celebrating what's that, Independence Day or 4th of July, however you want to see it. So I just have a few different things along the lines of, you know, when you start talking about, I see people in the store, and again, this is everyone views holidays or times of the year differently. So, you know, they see me and I'm packing out and they say, hey, happy 4th of July. And that's cool. I say, thank you. I personally try to make sure that my mind is set in a different way to where I'm not distracted by certain things. I try to keep my eyes on the prize. And again, that everyone's focus and lens is directed in a different way or has a different view, you know? So I say that for this reason. When you say it's Independence Day, what does Independence Day look like for you? What does Independence Day mean for you in your world? You know, so when we're younger, I'll tell you, I'll give you my story about the 4th of July, so to say. When I was a kid, and the only thing I view 4th of July was, and of course we were in school and they told us what the 4th of July was and why we were celebrating it. And again, that's just the school system and how we learn. All I knew was on the 4th of July, my hustling mentality was I knew the guy that had the bricks of fireworks, the firecrackers, the bottle rockets, the ladybugs and the M80s, all those things that I probably shouldn't have had my hands on as a kid, but I knew the guy, lived in my neighborhood. So I was the guy who would buy the fireworks to resell the fireworks. I was a hustling. That was part of the summers. School's over. My birthday's in a few weeks. I'm going to have some money. That's what the 4th of July was for me. It was money time. Fast forward to now, the 4th of July is money time. That's the biggest time of the year for bread men, girls, women, boys, bread vendors. If you sell bread, And okay, there's Thomas English muffins and there's other specialty breads. But for those of us that sell hot dogs and hamburger rolls, coupled with the first of the month, if you're in a good area and if you have a large chain accounts, as Brandon would say, your BJ's, your Costco's, and your Walmarts and your Sam's Clubs and things like that. If you have those stores and it's the 4th of July, it's the money time. So be focused on it and figure out how you're going to get that money. Stack that bread to get that bread. That's what the independence is for me. So it's money time. So I'm back to when I was a kid and fast forward to now. So with that being said, my mind shifts to a place where I want to stack the bread and figure out how to create more independence for me, those around me, and those who will come behind me and my family. So it's using that money to try and buy rental properties, stocks, more businesses. And also while I'm building my intellectual property, I could figure out how to get vehicles to do rentals. You know what I mean? And we could use our mind to stop trading, our time for money. And we could start building a little bit. You know what I mean? So that's just one of them. I'll tell you another one a little later. Let me get my man Kev in here. Kev, what's going on?
What up?
How you?
I'm tired.
Okay, it happens to the best of us, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm gonna tell you? You get yourself some rest later.
Oh, I will. I woke up for you.
Get yourself a little rest, brother. So
yeah, eventually.
So I ended up getting the phone call.
Oh yeah, I heard.
But it is what it is. It all went well. And I was just up here talking about this independence and how this is the biggest time of the year for us, depending on where your route is situated and what type of bread you're selling. Also, I was also talking about, hold on, let's make us a little bigger. Not that you need it to be. My head it's funny. My head is just as big as yours.
It's not bigger.
Probably, you know what I'm saying? People can't really see the knot in the back.
They'll call you Jug for nothing.
Yeah. So I was talking to somebody else and we had the conversation that everybody was getting hit hard as far as, end cap stores, no matter who it is, where it was, Walmart's, BJ's, they're going wild out there. I think people have been starving for some good weather,
And they got it because my girl just put up 87 trays. She just left.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because they said it's supposed to be nice all weekend. And other than last week, and it did rain even last week, it rained a little bit in the morning, but we haven't had a consistent good weather weekend in a long time. And for it to fall on the 4th is dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got some nice storms coming through right now.
Right, but what I'm saying is that's supposed to just breeze through and be over with.
Yeah, but thank God. Yeah.
So you going out in the morning, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So
did you get that text?
Yeah.
No, did you get the text from the company?
About
they said that if we wanted to go to Chicopee to get our rolls, they'll be there after 6.
After 6 in the morning?
Yeah.
I didn't get that. Man, wait a minute. Oh no, I got nothing. So I'm gonna go get some. I'm gonna need them.
Yeah. Careful crossing.
I'm gonna need them. I'm gonna need them for Walmart. I mean, I'll be good Saturday, but it's not gonna last.
Yeah, but they said those rolls are those are gonna be your Saturday rolls. So if you go up there and get them, those are going to
Oh,
be
if
the
I go
rolls
up
you
there
get for.
tomorrow, they're going to be my
They'll be,
Saturday rolls.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, no,
That
I'll
still
be
might
good.
be worth it.
Say it again.
I'll hold on. It might be good in a way, but I'm not going to take the chance of going up there.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. I got what I got already. If that makes any sense, I'm just repeating
Yeah,
myself. But I should be fine.
yeah.
Um,
I'll see
I
tomorrow
just
if I
don't.
got them.
I think that this whole lockout thing is just coming back to bite them in the ass. You know.
Yeah. Well, they should have never cut those rolls from last weekend. We would have been met. you know.
Well, I'm gonna go a different route with it. A different route, literally. We're doing well, what they used to do is get the rolls and have them in the depot the same way they have stuffing in the depot, boxes of Takis in the depot. Why can't it
Mm-hmm.
be that? Are they afraid? So let me rephrase that. They say they don't want to waste money and they're afraid of overproducing. Do you see the amount of trays that they put back in the trailer daily?
Oh, I know.
So
Did you see how
I
many
just
come
think
out of
that's
my
something
truck
that
daily?
should be examined. No, I'm serious, especially when it's this time of the year.
Absolutely.
You don't want to
Especially the
drop the
stores that
ball
we
on a
have.
weekend like this, man.
Oh no.
And you know, like I
No,
said,
it's
I had a
stored like
decent
hell
amount,
out there.
but I just think that it's a logistically, that's just poor planning. And I don't know who's to blame. I don't know if it's a collective or if it's one person.
Should be a good backup.
A backup plan, right? No, there's no
So,
backup plan. They're
yeah, you're not getting them
scrambling now.
stores down there?
Huh?
You're not
You're
getting that
freezing.
storm up there? I'm getting pounded over here. I said I'm getting pounded over here.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it's doing something out there. I hear a little thunder.
Ooh, I'm scared.
I'm in a secluded area. I'm in a what they call that, an undisclosed location.
Those locations, yeah. Here,
I'm in
an
I'm in the
undercover
bunker.
agent for the.
I'm in the bunker. I'm in
Oh,
the
we just
bunker.
almost lost power.
I'm safe. Oh yeah, I see it blinking.
Holy shit! I gotta go.
Nah. Listen.
It's
Listen. So let me ask you this. I haven't talked to you in a while. Have you grown the route a little bit since you taken it over?
Yep. I'm up 188% right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that just because he was on cruise control?
I pretty much, Um, I'm up really big in the Walmart. The BJ's I'm pretty steady, but that's to
Because
be figured out.
you bring everything into Walmart, right?
Both stores.
Yeah. So I don't understand. With that being said, and the new online system and the way they're doing it, I see the Walmart when I'm in there, they're going nuts with picking that stuff, man.
Oh yeah, they're it's absolutely crazy.
I mean, the Instacart, the DoorDash, and then the store with the curbside.
Yeah,
It's
that
just
Spark delivery too.
right. So I just
Mm-hmm.
know it's got to be dope, man. So,
Yeah, it's
and I know
I
you
can't
hustle. I know you about that business.
I don't know
You
about
know,
that
so for
paper.
you, oh, Carolina said it's 100 degrees down there. I know you can't see his other comment because it's on the phone. You can't read that, right?
I don't
That's what
know.
he said.
It was big. No, I can't read that. I'm
No, but
out.
he
I'm
said
too old.
188%. So that's great job.
Hell yeah. I
Carolina, I was
worked
just
my ass
checking out
off
your
for it.
video too when you was eating that big burger, man.
Oh, he didn't share. He got time to
No,
eat.
he does. He does a lot of videos where he gives commentary on different eating establishments. Dope,
Oh, he's a
dope channel.
foodie.
He
He's a
is.
foodie.
He is. He's like us. He's a big guy. He
Love
got
it.
dope. He does a lot of dope places.
Oh,
Yeah,
check it out.
and and he's about that vending life. So yeah, that's good, man. I meant to ask you that when I say I don't see you anymore. I know you hustling because you're going before I get there.
Hell yeah. I got a fleet of people working out there for me.
Oh man, you and Brandon, y'all like to keep it going like that. Look, he said that burger was mid grade. That was some Reggie. It wasn't that hydro.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man.
So Brandon was asking me about the thing when I was leaving, and you heard me asking Joe about it. Did you already start that or check out the thing about taking the picture and finalizing all that stuff? Did you even read
I
that
don't
notice?
have to do that.
You don't have to do that. You don't have any stores that require it.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. No, my stores though. I don't have any stores that have. I'm all scam based out of all my stores.
Okay. I only have one, and it's the big Y. So I gotta wait and see what's the process. I don't, I haven't encountered it. But the one thing I do want to say to that is all of these new hurdles they want us to jump through, and they're not focusing and paying attention to the basic things that would enhance routes, that would make the partnership better, and that would make the relationship, more beneficial to both parties, if that makes any sense.
Absolutely.
And
It's
I'm probably just trying to be the voice for some guys that won't come on here and say that and don't know how to say it the right way, I should say.
yeah,
They
it is
they
hard when you need something
yeah. It it's hard when you need something what?
like anything. Like if you need some help with something and nobody's around, and it's like pulling teeth, to get something.
Well, you know what happens? It's this time of the year when it's the holiday or it's a launch or a rebrand or there's a major band-aid need to be put on something. That's when everybody's
Yeah,
all hands on deck. If everybody was all hands
yeah,
on deck on the regular, you wouldn't have all the small fires to put out. You wouldn't have the so-called whining, and I'm not saying that that's what we're doing, but you have less issues if it's more interaction and communication. And then on the other hand, some people
mhm,
will say, well, you shouldn't need us to do that. We shouldn't have to. We don't want to hold your hand. It's not about holding your hand. It's about being accessible. Right. So
exactly.
I'm just saying, just be for people to be able to, you know, support. Is that the
Yeah,
word?
be more
Have
supportive.
some support.
Yeah, supportive, and be around more often. People aren't
Yeah.
personal with us.
Yeah, we don't gotta have a song and a dance every time, but at least open dialogue,
Commu-
communication, kick it and keep it moving
Yeah, that's
until
it.
not just when it's a problem and say, what did you do? Look what you did.
Exactly.
Yeah, pointing fingers. Hold on,
Yup.
Carolina. You guys are yeah, definitely. I've never personally hung out with the guy, but I've seen him once or twice. He definitely was the guy that was in the Burger King commercial. Yeah. He's from down in, I
Who
think, the Bridgeport area. Dame Drops. Look him up, Biggie.
who is it?
Dame Drops.
Dame drops.
He's a
That's
foodie. He's a foodie as well. He's been doing it for years. But yeah, he does his thing, man.
I'll look him
Yeah,
up as soon as we done.
I so the other thing I was just talking about, a minute ago before you came on, I was just giving my take on the independence thing. And I'm always looking to be more independent of the system. You know what I mean? We should be self-sufficient. We grew up grinding and hustling all kinds of different ways, flipping a car, flipping a burger,
Mm.
you know what I mean? Cutting grass, whatever your hustle may have been, but now we do it in different ways. And there's so many other ways to do it and have some assets that could generate us some income. And now you don't even have to struggle with those things because a lot of stuff is just online. You just have to know where to look for it. So
Mhm.
we could set ourselves up to win. And that's the thing I'm just
Absolutely.
trying to do. So with that being said, if you ain't trying to win, you're definitely gonna lose. If you ain't trying to win, you should be trying to win. You're definitely gonna lose. I have
Yeah.
listen, I have I have people I bring out every once in a while. So people ask about the bread. You see other people come out with me here and there, and you see them in the depot or the sales
Yep.
center. I should say Joe wants me to use those terms. The sales center.
Yeah.
And I think I may have talked about it on here before. I've encountered people that while we're out, I have to tell them, and now I get it. You don't understand or know everything there is to about delivering bread. But at some point, it's putting the bread on the shelf. If we're emptying trays and stacking them, these trays have to go outside. Once I show you or tell you at some point, hey, do I do this? What should I do next? Does this go here? What do you want me to do?
Mhm.
So I could tell right away early in the day if it's for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
If it's a potential, if it's potentially could be something they could grow into. That's what I should say, right?
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
what happens is, and I'm saying that for this reason, I had somebody out with me recently, and it was snap crackle pop. The empties, I'm stacking them, they're taking them out. They're asking, should I put this here? Okay, I'm assuming. I said, oh, I didn't even say anything. Well, it's the same color. I think they go there. You know what I mean? It's just those type of things. When you have that type of motor, it's
Yeah.
just
Click.
a blessing. You know what I mean? So like today, I
Mhm.
was telling the person with me, I said, damn, you saved me an hour in this one store because
That's
it's the
big.
end cap. It was the another space in the 40-50 minutes we were in there. That's all they did. And if I had to do it, okay, I could have probably knocked 15 minutes off of it, but still it would have been another half hour. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's major, just to have
Yeah.
another set of hands and someone you don't have to micromanage the whole time they're with you.
Yeah. I
You
got
know?
one. I got this kid Jamal right now that I'm using, and the kid's good. He comes when he wants. You got to give him that. But when he's there, I leave him at the store. I come back and it's spotless. Everything's rotated. It's credits are pulled. It's like unbelievable. I found like a gold mine.
Nah, that's dope. That's dope. Is he just doing it part-time, or does he have a mindset that he might want to get into it all the way?
Well, he's gonna be doing this until probably January, and then he's moving to Houston. He worked
Okay.
with flowers before.
Okay. Is he gonna help you out when you take the break?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's gonna help me out as long as he can, and then we'll have to figure that out later on.
Okay. No, no, no. That's dope, man. To have a asset, someone that it's an asset to have someone that understands the business that can help you, even if
Oh,
you're just
not a doubt.
dropping off, even if they're just packing out, it's a
Yeah.
big deal, man. Because this ain't
Oh
for
yeah.
everyone. And some people pack out, and even if they pack out, it's like you got to accept the pack out, even if they suck.
Yeah.
because the bread got put on the shelf.
Any time off is a good day in this household.
Yeah. Now, now even I don't like it that they put the new bread on top of the old bread, but
It is what it is.
it is what it is, right? I got the
That's it.
time off. Yeah,
You got to
so
you got to spend some time with that family. That's all that matters.
one day is a
That's it.
big deal, right? One day is a
Um,
big deal.
I
I
haven't
forget
seen it,
how
but
valuable it is when you have access to a real jumper.
oh yeah,
It sucks because everyone's now people are taking all the people that jump and like making them all permanent.
yeah. I actually ran into a guy that worked for Wonder today, and he was looking for work, so
You
he's
got
gonna
his
call
number?
me. Oh, absolutely. His name's Ivan. Real good dude. He was like really sincere and told me about himself and all that. And so I told him, call me over the weekend, man. We'll get you in. There's no jumpers right now. And he's like, you can pick your own schedule. I said, you do whatever you want. You're the boss of us, you know?
You tell me when you could be there, and I'll take that day
Yeah.
off.
If it's 2 weeks in a row, sign me up.
Right,
You know?
right. Yeah, it's
So
funny. It used to be like, "What's your calendar look like?" No, what's your calendar look like?
yeah, yeah. Now it's like, please.
Yeah, because I remember like back in the day, like Wes would be like, "Hey, I'm letting you know. I know you like February. I had some time. I got it now. You want me to lock you in?" I'm like, "Yes."
Yeah,
And he's telling me that in August.
yeah. That's sweet. Or
But
even
I
the
get
times he, or even the times he would come up and be like, "Yo, I got a couple days this week. I have no work. Thank you." You know?
yeah, man. Yeah. That's a that so over the last year, I was training a bunch of people, a couple people that came in with me. I'm trying to get them to that point to where I could take some time at some point. After
Yeah,
week two, no one they don't last, man.
yeah.
They
It's just
don't
not for
last.
that.
No. You know what happens? The riding along in and out the store, getting paid part is fine. Once I start saying, all right, here now, you take the computer, you
Yeah,
count this bread, you so how what's missing, what's damaged, and hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm like, oh, okay. You know, and
yeah.
I see that,
It,
and it's tough.
it's funny they don't want. Hey, it's freaking pouring down here right now.
It's all right. It's just rain, man. It comes and it
I,
goes.
I'm scared. I gotta go home to bed.
Yeah. All right. I won't hold you, man. I just wanted to
No,
come on again.
absolutely. I admit.
I got to do my things, man, and shut it down because I didn't get much sleep last night. So I
Yeah,
should have
absolutely.
put the pictures up. I'm gonna make a little video and talk about it. My door, we had it all apart. So I had my guy. He's dope mechanic. He's dope. So I had him. He put it back on track. This was earlier in the week. No problem. It came off. I pulled it too hard. It came off, and I brought it back to town. He put it back on. Whatever. He said, "Oh man, the brackets are loose. The hinges, this, that. Need new pulleys, this, that." I go buy all this stuff. I said, "Are you sure?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "You got it?" "Yeah." So he got the tension on the things. He took it apart. I look down the street. I see one panel on the truck. I said, "What the hell?" It's 7:30. It's 6:40, 6:45, almost 7. I said, "Okay, maybe he's at that stage where he's gonna put it right back. He's almost done."
Yeah.
About 8:15. I said, "Yo, you all right?" "Oh, whew, this thing, huh?" I said, "What?" I said, "What?" I said, "Yo, I'm gonna need this truck." He said, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. You need it for tomorrow, right?" I said, "Yeah, tomorrow at like 2 in the morning." He said, "Oh, don't worry. Anyway, I got lights, everything, it'll be all right." I said, "Okay, because it'll be dark in about 40 minutes." Well, the end of this
Yeah.
long story is I helped him and we finished at 1:30.
Oh, and
That's
then you had
why
to
you
come to
didn't
work.
see me this morning. I got to the depot at 6. I didn't get up till
Oh,
5:20.
oh, so
Yes.
you was tired.
Yes. Yeah, man. So you know how the truck is. I'm in the back of the truck. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. So I had to come home, take a good shower. You know what I mean? Scrub
Oh
down
yeah.
good. It was ridiculous. And
I,
then, I'm like, yeah,
I
I'm going to sleep for 2 hours. I'm going to get up still. My body said, bullshit.
we ain't young like when we first started, J. Rome.
Yeah. So I got the door fixed and now it's gravy. It's like brand new. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's like brand new,
but
but it was an episode, man.
are
But
you
yeah,
going out tomorrow?
first thing in the morning. I'm
All right.
gonna shut it down in a minute and get my ass out there early. I got the truck, I got my shit. I'm gonna pick up my empties. I hate doing that shit on Saturday because it's gonna be a heavy load again. So tomorrow I'm out there like
Oh
it's a
yeah,
regular day. I don't got nothing to do with all
I
that.
did that. Yeah, I did
Yeah.
that yesterday too. I filled my truck up every day this week.
Yeah, man. Shit
So
is
that's
real,
crazy.
man. I'm not with the bullshit, and everybody else is just nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it.
No.
So
Yeah, I
I'll
don't.
see you out
All
there.
right. Peace.
I appreciate you, man. Be
Have
easy.
a good night, Jay. Bye.
Peace. So, yeah, I like to thank Kev for taking the time out and joining me. That is uh one of the people when I first started embrace me um and really helped me out, show me a couple things, couple of tricks, couple of systems to use, I should say, to make my day a little easier. My strap was broke one day before I went to buy a new one. He happened to have one that worked out good. You know what I mean? So, and good dude, man. Good dude. He been doing this for a while. Been through a lot of things physically. He's still going. And he's on like his third route, maybe fourth. But yeah, it's my guy, Big Kev. So I like to thank everybody for taking the time out of their night and spending it with us here on Real Bread Life, where we like to share the information about delivering bread, stacking your bread, being a vendor, understanding the business, understanding how route acquisition works. And if you or somebody you know needs any help with their route or with the process of getting the information about a route or what steps they may need to take to go in the right direction, let us know. You could email me right here. I put it on the screen. JUGG at realbreadlife.com. And we will get back to you. Any questions? We will definitely get back to you. You have a route you're looking at, email us the information, the numbers, the territory, whatever your questions are or whatever your concerns are, and we'll let you know what we think. If you would like to get in contact with me, set up a chat. If you wanted to do a session live or private, either or, doesn't matter. Let us know. We don't mind. That's what we're here for. That's why we built the community. And that's what we're doing. Right here, the apparel that we have, if you go to the shop and take a look, everything is to support what we do and who we do it for at this time. And whatever you spend will help us to stay blessed and keep stacking the information for all of those around us and everyone in the community. You can find us right here on the Facebook group. You can join the group on Facebook, Real Bread Life, and share any videos, pictures, information, ask any questions, and just be a part of the community. We're still growing. And in August, we're gonna shift gears. I'm gonna say it that way. In August, we're gonna shift gears. So I would encourage any and all to join the groups, follow, subscribe now, because we're gonna shift gears in August. It's going to be a good shift, but I want everyone involved right now to be a part of the shift, if that makes sense. I would like to, at some point, for the people that have been engaging with us over the last few months, to get in contact with me so we could get together, so you could share some of your story with us, with me, so that I can share it with some of the people in the community to let them know that they can do this too. I know that everyone who is in business started from somewhere, and that's the beginning. And a lot of people don't know where to begin. And I'm going to say it again. It's the beginning. Just start. Your story may inspire someone to take that first step. Your story may be the difference in someone changing their or someone around them's lives. So don't be afraid to share. I know a lot of people think their story isn't anything worth sharing. Everyone's story is worth sharing to someone. So with that being said, think about it. Get back to me and let me know what you think. I promise you, it may make a difference. We'll be back again next Thursday. Check the Facebook, Instagram, and the TikTok content for this week and the rest of next week. All coming. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for joining me. RBL everywhere. Real Bread Life, realbreadlife.com. You can also catch me at rbljug.com and realbreadleague.com. REALBREADLEAGUE, realbreadleague.com. We coming. I promise you, we coming. Check for it. You punch any of those up, all those .coms going to bring you to Real Bread Life. With that being said, that's all I got for now. Stay blessed. Keep stacking.